Hey, my beautiful peeps. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Laketra, and you are watching Midlife Alchemist. And today, welcome back because I have been busy, y'all. I have been doing what I'm supposed to do. And today, we are going to talk about my empties. If you're new here, welcome. If you are a returning watcher or subscriber, thank you for coming back. Grab a drink, grab a snack. Let's get into this. Okay, y'all. Now that we're about to get into this, my bag was filled with all the things that I have used from April through June. And I want to get this video up and out as soon as possible because it's kind of odd, kind of weird having a bag full of trash just sitting around your house. But let's get into this because I actually have quite a bit of stuff to cover. And got my drink. Hope y'all got y'all drink too. Okay. First thing first, super easy. I'm gonna start with like the body care, the skincare stuff. Knock that out because it's not as much. First thing up is this Ivory Gentle Body Wash. Took me a long time to get through this, but did it. Would I recommend it? It's body wash. It ain't doing nothing special. It gets you clean, especially if you have sensitive skin. If you don't like a whole lot of fragrance, then yes, I do recommend it. It does what it needs to do. It is definitely a gentle body cleanser. No bells or whistles or anything like that. Next is the Vino Eczema Daily Moisturizing Cream. Again, no bells and whistles, nothing fancy. It does what it says it's going to do. It's going to moisturize you, and that's what you're going to get. I only have one of these this time. Again, it's the basics. Make sure I ain't ashy. It's cool. If it was on sale, I would buy it again. Toothpaste. The most basic of basic stuff, but I did get through it. So y'all know that I'm taking care of my basic hygiene. But I actually don't like this. I've gotten spoiled by Japanese toothpaste that don't have this super overwhelming minty taste to it, which American toothpaste tends to lean that way. I don't like this. I would not buy this again unless it was on a steep discount and there was nothing else. There were no backups in the house. Secret Clinical. Would not recommend, especially in the heat. No ma'am, no Sam, no Pam. It's fine under normal weather conditions. The moment you start, if you are a sweater, if you're going through perimenopause or menopause, if you out moving and grooving and doing your thing in these streets, this deodorant is going to struggle. And so are your pits. Wouldn't buy it again. Mm-mm. Naturium, the Glow Getter Multi Body Butter Oil. Why we always got to glare when I shoot a video? I don't even know. I got to work on my lighting, y'all. Would absolutely recommend. Absolutely. I'll put it up on somewhere above my head. Super moisturizing, super silky, especially if you pair it with the body wash. Oh, yes. Your skin will feel luxurious, like you've been dipped in angel tears. I don't know what kind of drugs they put in Naturium got working in they labs and they factories, but bless. Keep it coming. Appreciate you. Facial stuff. Glow Recipe Avocados Ceramide Moisture Barrier. This is one of my staples. It is literally, if I can catch this on sale, I'm going to have a backup. Love this. Love it, love it, love it. Especially for us combo to dry skin girlies. Hmm. Another one that I absolutely love and a little bit goes a long way is the milk vegan milk cleanser. When I say a little goes a long way, I mean maybe like a dime size, if that is enough to cleanse your whole face. These two holy grails, my double cleanse when I'm wearing makeup. 10 out of 10 would absolutely buy again, highly recommend. Elf Skin Face Cream, broad SPF 30. It has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid and peptides in it. Meh. Not particularly moisturizing to me. Um, it's cool for the money. Would I recommend it? Not particularly. If this is all you can afford to get your sunscreen in, then yes, I recommend it. That yes, but I don't find it particularly moisturizing. That's the only reason why I wouldn't recommend it and that I wouldn't buy it again. Oh yeah, okay. Couple more skincare products. Peach and Lily Lazy Day All-in-One Moisture Pads. I talked about these in the previous videos. I'll put it in the cards. They're hydrating. I bought a bunch of these little packets because the big jar was out of stock for like a couple months. And so I had to suck it in and buy these. But baby, again, for a combo or dry skin girlies, I'm a kind of a combo girly right now in the heat. Love these. Highly recommend. Keep them on deck. Yes. Last two skincare things. Niacinamide 10% plus zinc, 3% from the ordinary. Hated it. Hate used it. This is the ordinary hate account because their other product, the hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5, hated both of these. They did absolutely nothing besides make my skin feel tight and dry all the time. Nothing. My face, I made sure it was damp. I tried it when it was soaking wet. I tried it when it was dry. I tried it in the morning. I tried it in the evening. Both of these are trash ass products. I don't rock with the ordinary anymore. Whatever products I got, I'm gonna use it up. Done. I've tried a couple of their hair products, moisturizing hair products, also trash. Done. No, not doing it. Boo. Okay, next up is hair, which again, I'm kind of proud of myself because I'm getting through my hair products. But I'm also not a hair product junkie. I have discovered what works for my hair, and I'm doing my best to stick to that to help manage my budget and manage my expectations, and also to cultivate a healthy relationship with my hair. First up, the As I Am Bond Water. They're all of their hairsprays, their moisturizing hairsprays. I love them. My favorite is the Jamaican castor oil, but this is a good one too. So I've gone through several bottles of that as well as Jamaican castor oil moisturizing water, and I actually really like how it makes my hair feel. Next is the Cure Amika the Cure Intense Strength Repair Mask. This is a little travel size that I got in a set along with the Cure Strength Repair Conditioner. I haven't used up the other products that are in the cut, but the shampoo I'm very meh about. The conditioner, on the other hand, baby, yes. Yes, I have said it before in a previous video. This is an Amika Stan account. They love it. Love their conditioners down. Now I see why it'd be all over social media and why it'd be popping in the salons. I get it. Sacred Clarifying Shampoo and Scalp Scrub. I will say this is probably the best clarifying shampoo that I've ever tried, and that actually made me a believer that clarifying shampoos actually have value and actually make a difference in your wash day routine. I would buy another this size. I don't use it enough, and I don't have enough hair to invest in a full size bottle. But for this size, I can recommend. And for those of you who want to try the line but just don't have the coins to invest because it is on the pricier side, definitely try the travel size. I do recommend that. One thing I don't recommend from Sacred is the oil, the nourishing hair oil. Didn't nourish nothing, didn't oil nothing. This is great on my feet. My feet was beautiful all the last few months. Did absolutely nothing for my hair. I'm good. I have talked about this before, and I will say it again. The Sacred Edge Drops. Whatever voodoo, hoodoo, witchcraft she put in these bottles, go ahead and take my little $54 or whatever it is. When I say my edges are right, this actually genuinely works. I don't know the science behind it. I ain't gonna pretend like I do, but I have noticed a significant difference in the density and length of my edges since I started using that last year. 10 out of 10. The Minimalist Hair Density Serum at 18%. I got this off Amazon because I can't get Sacred outside of the continental US unless somebody buys it and ships it to me. So I was trying to find something comparable that will work. And I actually did like this. So when I use up my other scalp and hair serums, this I will probably reorder and go back to this because I like the consistency of it. I like how it felt on my scalp. I didn't use it long enough to notice a difference. That's why I want to go back to it and try this for a couple of months. But yeah, it's a solid winner. Hair strengthening serum from Sephora. I have mentioned this in the other videos before. The only place I know that carries this now, the only Sephora, are overseas locations. I think I got this in London. You might be able to scrounge it up on eBay because I picked up a couple other bottles off of eBay. But I hate mentioning this because you can't get it in the US, but I actually do. The strengthening serum is okay. They have a moisturizing scalp serum that I absolutely love. This just okay. I wouldn't go out of my way to get it, especially if you got to buy it on a third party site. That is it. That is it for hair care. Let's do makeup because I don't have a lot of makeup. Makeup is really hard to get through. Really hard. 2 sunscreens. I guess this should have been in skincare. Whatever. It's my video. I can do what I want. Black Girl sunscreen. One is SPF 30. I think this might be like the original, the OG version. This is actually solid, especially for the body. If you can get your hands on this, especially with some points from Ulta, or you can catch it on sale somewhere, I do recommend. My dark skin girlies, don't let the hotepery get to you. We need sunscreen as well. And don't be out here living like you live in a country that has universal health care and that this country gonna take care of you if you get sick. Yes, we are less likely to get skin cancer, but when we get it, we are less likely to be diagnosed and therefore more likely to die from it. Get you some sunscreen. The other option is, the other one that I used up is Make It Matte SPF 45 sunscreen gel for the face. This is an actual lotion. It's white. It's the normal sunscreen that you're used to. This is a clear gel. I'm using the word gel loosely because that's what they call it. Hated this. Hate use this up. Like I put this on my face a couple of times and then I just switched to using it on my body. It is very silicone. You can feel it. It feels weird. It did not play nice with my makeup. Do not recommend. Did not like using it. Glad I used it up. Never again. Edam Lechuchu Lip Softening Balm in Guava Fresca. The smell on this is amazing. Kear me, y'all. Amazing. That's how I got through this so quickly. And it still took me several months to get through this. But the smell just kept bringing me back. I wanted to use it because it smelled so good. Would I buy another one of these? Yes, but I have too many lip products right now. If I didn't have everything that I have, I would 100% repurchase this full price without even blinking. This is amazing. Feels good on the lips. It is moisturizing without being super heavy or super goopy. It gives you a little bit of color without being super opaque. And of course, it smells amazing. Definitely recommend. One size deep dark powder, little trial size. Love this. This is actually one of my favorite loose powders. I used to like Fenty. I think Fenty either reformulated theirs or put it off the market completely. I haven't looked in a while, but those two are my favorite loose powders. I have a translucent powder by the same brand that I'm trying to use up. I don't like it. I don't. This is the GOAT. This is the one that I really enjoy using and wearing. It is definitely mattifying, not drying, but mattifying, and you can tell the difference immediately. Sits beautifully on the face, photographs and videos very well. Definitely get the travel size if you're unsure and don't want a full commitment. And you can always, if you shop on the Shop app, you can usually find they have either a sale or a discount or cash back or something. Definitely. Danessa Myricks, the Universal Blurring Balm Powder. Again, this takes a while to get through. So if you want to try it, whether it's in the universal color or the actual one that actually has color in it, get a travel size. I know it's a little bit pricier. This is it. I will say that this gives you a soft matte finish. If you're looking for something that really will keep the oils at bay, will keep the sweat at bay, this ain't it. This is something you would wear in the springtime, maybe early summer, depending on where you live, or a summer evening. This wears beautifully, but it does not hold up well in high heat. I'm telling you now, this ain't the product you want if that's where you're at. I have never in my life used up a lip liner, ever. And I've been wearing makeup since I was probably 16, 15. And I finally did it. Juvia's Place Luxe Liner in Lush. Beautiful color. I have learned I don't like pencil liners. I don't like how scratchy they are. They're not smooth. It don't feel good. This with the twist up and I ain't got to sharpen. I've learned my lesson, and Juvia's Place made me a believer. I would absolutely repurchase that. My trusty standbys, the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and NYX Lift and Snatch. Both of them are in espresso. Always and forever on deck. If I'm wearing makeup, I got these on. Last makeup item, Huda Beauty foundation stick in 520G. No, this makes it look a lot more yellow than it actually is. It's really not, y'all. That's a little bit better. I started digging into this because this is hands down my favorite foundation ever. And then I got smart and decided to hop my tail on eBay because she discontinued this. eBay to the rescue. Appreciate you. Ordered two more of these. I will always have this on deck. This is genuinely my favorite foundation, and it looks so good on my skin. Water break. Hold please. Okay, we almost through. I'm gonna run through perfumes real quick, mainly because I'm terrible at describing things, so I don't want to take up too much time. But I will do my best to put the scent notes somewhere in this video. First up is Daisy Wild by Marc Jacobs. Got a little bit left in there. I'm over it. After finishing a 50 ml bottle, I'm over it. I don't even know how to just. Obviously, floral, a little green, a little aquatic, with a little bit of fruitiness in it, kind of like watery fruits, maybe some melons. Very light scent, does not last long. Very inoffensive. If you need something, you're going to a graduation, award ceremony, something real cutesy and light, I do recommend this. Just know in heat, this ain't gonna last. Just go, by the time you walk from your house to your car to the building, you're gonna have to top up. Just know that. Speaking of topping up, I have also been made a believer by Sol de Janeiro and their body sprays. I'm done with the body spray. I don't care how popular. I don't care it's popping on social media, on their clock app. A waste, a whole ass waste. It don't last. It lasts about as long as a fart in the wind. And for what you paying for, I'm gonna need y'all to do better. So this is fine. It's very green. That's how it's very green. If you're not a green scent person, you will not like this at all. And it's just super light. Well, then maybe if you don't like green scents, this might be the place to start. Actually, I can see this as a layering scent. Maybe put this with a tropical scent, and this might pair well. But I'm over body sprays. I will not buy any more. Stop wasting my money. Hypnotizing Fire by the Harmonist. You will notice that I have a bunch of samples, a bunch of travel sizes and a bunch of samples. And that is because I have taken the position that in order to manage my perfume collection, I am requiring myself to go through at least one of these before I buy a full bottle. And sometimes I will buy two, especially if I'm sitting on the fence. Hypnotizing Fire by the Harmonist was my gateway drug into niche scents. Michelle Wang, I think that's her name. I'll link her channel. Introduced me to this several years ago on her channel. And she's a luxury beauty, clothing, perfume channel. So just know whatever she recommends is going to be a pretty penny. That's another reason why I have a sample of this. This was over $50 just for a 9 ml. They have reformulated this. This is another reason why I'm glad I bought a travel size and not a full size bottle. This is much heavier on the florals, not as spicy. It's lost its appeal to me. It took me a while to get through this little travel size. I'm grateful that that's all I bought, but I'm over the scent. I'm good. And it actually has kind of a soapy scent. Yeah. Other travel sizes. Next, Rebellion by Gritty, a 9 ml. By the way, I get almost all of my travel sizes from scentsplit.com. I am not sponsored. I don't have an affiliated link. I don't get a kickback. I don't work for them. That's just where I spend my money in real life. This is very soapy. Clean Girl kicked up a notch because this has some lasting power. Um, if you liked Bubble Bath by Mason Margiela, but you needed a little more oomph, definitely try Rebellion by Gritty. Duchessa by Gritty. Again, very floral. There's a little hint of fruitiness kicking in somewhere. And also has almost kind of a lotiony smell a little bit. And I think that's what kind of turned me off. This is, to me, is very generic, very basic, not offensive, but there's nothing about this that says wear me, spend money on me with a full bottle. Yeah, I'm good. The other place I get truly niche perfumes from is Gallery by Flo. That is an amazing, amazing shop. Like, she has elevated perfume and perfume buying to an art form. I always look forward to receiving her packages. They're always beautiful, very well put together. And her fragrances are always very niche. Just know that you have to be deep, deep, deep in the fragrance community to know about a lot of the fragrances that she sells. They're all niche. I won't say they're all niche. There may be some more well-known fragrances on there, but a lot of them are European, from small shops. A lot of fun in discovering new scents and things that you didn't even think that you might like. And this is Aurum, kind of smoky, kind of metallic. It's definitely giving masculine, at best unisex. And I think that's why I wasn't crazy about this. I turned this into a bedtime scent because I knew I didn't want to wear this out. And I don't know, I wouldn't know how to layer this. Not bad, not great. This is her logo. And this one is Banana Splush by Ori Russo. Listen, banana lovers, come to the front. I need y'all. Listen. Banana lovers, hear me. Turn me up a little bit. I need y'all to get into this banana splush. Come hook or crook. I need y'all to get yourselves, get your hands on a bottle, on a travel size, on a sample of this. This is amazing. That has been my PSA, my public service announcement for all the fragrance lovers. You're welcome. Um, I've never seen a full size bottle on anybody's website anywhere, and I just might not be looking in the right spots. So these two are like my fourth or fifth travel sizes. It is banana without smelling artificial like runts or Laffy Taffies, which is not necessarily a bad thing because I like some of those too, but this hits different. This smells like freshly sliced banana. You peeled the banana, opened it up, sliced it up, and put it on the plate. That's what this smells like. If anybody knows where I can get a full size bottle, put it in the comments. Drop it down below, holla at your girl. All right, let me run through the rest of these real quick. Next is Dapper Fragrances. I don't even know what this was called. This don't even have a name on it. I don't even know what it's called, but it was supposed to be a dupe for Ellis Brooklyn Guava Granada. This is why I don't do dupes. This was a poor imitation. You get the initial guava when you inhale, and then it just goes away, and you just get this mismatch, this fruit salad bowl of generic fruity nothingness. Does not last long, does not stand out. Um, Save up your money and get the original. It just ends up being a better experience. I hate saying that about a smaller perfume brand, but it didn't wear well, and I wasn't impressed with the scent at all. Next is, I think the brand is Alien Objects, and the scent is Nobita, I think. Yeah, I just had this little one. I think this might be a 5 or 6. Maybe, I think this might be a 7 ml. Meh. Very aquatic. This was a nice nighttime scent. Actually, in the spring, this actually smells really good. It just doesn't last long. It's unassuming, unoffensive, very clean, very soft. Not a bad scent by any means, but it's not my style. It's not something that I would want a bigger bottle of or would buy again. Last on the fragrance. Y'all already know this is a do a hater account. If you didn't know, if you don't know, now you know. And my goal is to use up all the Dua brands that I have in my collection, except for 2, I think. There's 2 that I actually really do, that genuinely I really do enjoy. The problem with my issue with Dua is that it is too hit or miss. Had too many issues. The ones that are really, really good, the ones that are good are really, really good. The ones that are bad are poor imitations. They don't last long. They aren't well blended no matter how long you let them sit. And they keep getting pushed because, 1, they constantly have sales. And number 2, because they're cheap. People are like, oh, well, I can get a dupe for $35, $45 compared to $150 for the original. Then you end up wasting it because you don't want to wear it because it doesn't smell good, or you run through it so quickly because it doesn't last long. I can't do it no more. I'm over it. I'm over it. There's in the fragrance collection trajectory, there's a space for getting hooked on Dua. It's part of the healing process. Okay. I have 4 Tropical Kisses of the Sun. I think this was supposed to be a dupe for one of Kayali's, maybe. It was okay. The peach wasn't strong enough for me. The peach and the nectarine didn't come through like I needed it to come through, and that was a huge disappointment. One of the reasons why I went through the bottle so quickly. The Empress, I want to say this is a dupe for maybe one of the Muglers, one of the perfumes in the Mugler line. I don't remember. This is nice. A bedtime scent. I can't describe this at all. Very unisex though. That one was okay. Time to Sail. This is a dupe for Sailing Day by Mason Margiela. Leaning more towards on the masculine side, unisex, leaning masculine. But this is a pretty spot on dupe, actually. It's not bad. I just was just kind of like, meh. It was fun. Don't need to get it again. And then finally, Nectar of Miami Beach. I don't remember who this is a dupe for. I will put it up above. This was okay. Again, pineapple is supposed to be the dominant note. And other than that initial inhale, it goes away. You don't get it. It doesn't last on my skin. And so to me, this just wasn't worth it. And I don't recommend it. We are at the tail end. If y'all still here, appreciate y'all. Last up on the list is my nail stuff. And I am incredibly proud of myself for the amount of nail stuff that I've gotten through over the last 3 months. Okay. First up, for those who know, these are empty nail tips. And I think there is a couple hundred in each of these. And I have been practicing so much that I have gotten through 2 boxes. And I am super proud of myself. So, okay. What else we got? Cocoa's E92 White Silk Pearl. So you can see kind of the size of the container. This is one of my favorite nail polish brands. Also from Cocoa's, non-white jelly top coat. A little bit bigger, but still was able to get through that. And I actually really like this as a top coat. Speaking of top coats, I think I have oh, no, here we go. 2 top coats. One from Canni, Canni. Did not like this, not shiny. You can get this on Amazon. I don't recommend it, not even for practicing. This, no, not shiny. Yeah, it just wasn't a good experience. On the other hand, Dynamic Temper Sealer top coat. This is the GOAT in my house. Has yet to be dethroned after several years of using. And it's like $6-7 ish. Highly recommend. Love it. It is very shiny. It is like glass. It's tempered. It's very, you get that kind of clicky noise so that you know it is fully cured. Love it. Young Nail Pat and Hotel Sheets, which I think is a white. Yeah. Yep. To actually go through an entire jar of a Pat gel, I am incredibly impressed with myself. Good job, Lakeisha. Good job. My favorite nail glues. Gel-like 6-in-1 nail glue. I get this off Amazon. This is a staple. It is the perfect consistency for putting on rhinestones without it sliding off or without it being too thick. Definitely recommend that. Zigzag gel in Embo Clear from Jello. This was all the rage going around on the nail girlies here on YouTube. I don't know about on the Clock app, but for what this cost, I was not impressed. I didn't hate it. I think it's a little bit on the thinner side. So if you let it sit on a nail, it will eventually start to move and kind of flatten out. Now, that being said, if you're using this with molds or something else, I don't do that, so I can't speak on this, but just trying to make 3D designs directly on the nail, this is not my favorite, and I don't know that I would buy this again. But that also might be user error too. So I will own up to that. And then finally, some polishes. So surprisingly, as big as this bottle is by Model 1, this is a black. Got through this. I don't know how long it's taken me, but it is bone dry, completely empty. Done. By Gaioi, I have 2 new colors. Yeah, well, that didn't really help because there's lots of glare. So, well, these 2 are also very empty, so I can't even show you the colors. There's nothing left in them, but just know that they're sheer nude colors. That's empty. And then maybe y'all can see this pink. It's kind of a nudie pink by Model 1. This is a tiny 15 ml bottle. Finally got through this. And then last thing, I got this from Shein. I don't even know how to pronounce the name, but it was like a semi-solid glitter polish. So you can kind of see a little bit. Absolutely gorgeous. So much so that I used up this whole thing. So you could tell that I really, really liked it. To be able to get through an entire bottle of polish, like for real, empty, I'm proud of myself. Using up all the things that I have spent my money on. If you saw my previous video, me ranting about all having to do a nail declutter and all the extra stuff that I had, and I ended up either giving away or throwing away. To actually use up some nail stuff feels really, really good. We're done, y'all. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for being here. Y'all already know the deal. Put a heart down in the comments to show some love to yourself and to each other. Thank you for your time, for your energy, for being here. I hope that this video was interesting and can help you kind of decide if you're on the fence about some products, good, bad, or indifferent, give you a different perspective, especially for the skincare and the perfume. So thank you for being here. Definitely feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, watch a couple other videos. I hope that you will return for another video next week. Thank you. Toodles.